Alright, what is up, gamers? It has been a long time, but we're back playing Gaia version 3.2. That means it's been updated to have everything past the 6th gym up to the Elite 4. Post-game content is going to be in version 4.0, and all patches from 3.0 to 4.0 will be forwards compatible, so you can update it once the new patch comes out, and it'll carry over your save, unlike version 1.0 and the 2.0 updates. Anyway, let's just get to the damn thing already. Oh man, it's good to be back. I'm gonna up my volume here. So, this is a pretty good game. You guys know that this is one of my favorite ROM hacks. I played it back in the day, but it was kind of really sloppy. I didn't do a good job. I kind of wanted to do like a redemption run, you know, like Dark Side. I was inspired by Dark Side Phil, actually, because he does a lot of the redemption runs. Dark Side Phil is one of my favorite gamer streamers and Let's Player peoples. He was a big inspiration to me. Also, Angry Video Game Nerd, Nostalgia Critic. They've also been big inspirations. I wish they'd let you see what the character models are. Obviously, I'm gonna play as the boy, but like the girl character could be Moe. All right, look at this guy. He's pretty baller. He's got like the cool black hoodie. He's got his Timbs. Well, I know what to name my dude. All right, Jejune. All right. Our adventure begins now. Yes. All right. This adventure is gonna, it's gonna be in the history books. All right. So we got the NES. Oh, we don't even know what game we're playing. So let's look at the map, because this actually takes place in a brand new region. Look at this. This is not Kanto, if you couldn't tell. Look at all these places. So we got the Pokemon League. That's where that game ends. We got, all these places. This is interesting. We'll see the area unfold as we continue the game. So, this is our room. We're just gonna get going because there's nothing really meaningful to do here. Oh yeah. So our mommy, she's gonna give us a letter. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, imagine going to the library and, the librarian sends you a handwritten letter to return a book. That's pretty wild. Alright. Oh. Alright, so we gotta grab a book. I think it was on top of the table here. But you know what? There's actually something else we should grab while we're at it. So we got the Dusty Tome. And just like every other Pokemon game, because this game's base is Pokemon Fire Red. So, if you know that, you'll be able to grab a free potion. And this game is actually pretty generous with free items and hidden stuff. Like, you can inspect all sorts of things while you're out on the field, and you'll probably find a hidden item there. Alright, what do you want to stop us for now? Oh baby, we got the running shoes. Ain't that good. Alright. Running shoes, you know them, you love them. Look at this. And we can run inside, unlike Emerald and Fire Red and Leaf Green. Or I guess Ruby and Sapphire too. So we want to go to the ruins, but let's just investigate. Let's investigate some stuff around town. See what I'm talking about. So look at that, an antidote just right outside the first area. Now, they got the cemetery music here. Hold on a second, I'm going to increase the volume. I'm going to just... Okay, that's actually good enough. Alright. Sorry about that, folks. Let's see what this old guy has to say. Okay. Something lives underneath the totem poles. I don't know about that. Let's see what this lady has to say. Okay. Yeah, she looks like she hasn't bathed in a while. Kind of nasty. Oh, we found another potion, so we're kind of tripping over items. Now normally, I would talk about like what kind of Pokemon we can find, but this is blocked off, and also we can't even catch anything, so it seems really pointless to even go on about that. I know I'm supposed to talk to that NPC, but see, I just want to get all these hidden items. I'm the kind of gamer where I like to find all the little secrets and stuff like that. That's why I like stuff like Metroid. Those games are pretty good. Alright, so this old lady apparently owns the book, so you know, she's saying all this stuff. I'm not going to read out the text, by the way, because if you found this video, if you're watching this, you're probably literate yourself. It's kind of like a pet peeve of mine. Like, for example, during PowerPoints or whatever, school projects where people literally read what's already on the screen. And, you know, you can read this sentence faster than I can speak it, you know, read it in your head. So, like, what's the point? You know, I'd rather have my own input or say whatever. So she's saying something about theft. Let's refuse her though, because this is a funny dialogue option. Oh. Well, we have no Pokemon, so we have no choice, right? Yeah, so she just takes it by force now. Well, you can't really say thank you if you just stole it from us. Like, come on. Alright. And there's an inscription here, but it's all in Chinese or something. So we're done with this area, and our mommy is gonna tell us again, you know, she took our book. And yeah, we got a Pokemon professor, blah blah blah, you know. Let's get a Pokemon. Condominiums. That's actually gonna be important a little bit. I'll elaborate on that later, but the library is right here to just make sure I had all my ducks in a row. You know, I wanted to do this professionally. I said this was a redemption run, of course. This guy is a funny... This guy's dialogue is pretty funny. I mean, you know... okay. So, we're going to pick our starter Pokemon. I'm going to go over them in a moment. So here's the professor. We met him in the intro. You know, he's yakking on. He's getting old. Can't keep up with the field work. He needs helpers. And that character just bounces out. So we got rare Pokemon. Now me, I'm a fan of monkeys. I like fast stuff, so I'm going with Chimchar. And I like fire types too, so this is like a no-brainer. And oh, ooh, I got a Jolly. That is really good, actually. So that basically means it gets plus 10 to its total speed stat, but then minus 10 to its special attack. So it's very good for a physical attack setup. This is actually really lucky. I can't believe I got that. That's pretty sweet. Let's give him a nickname. I'm never good at this. I'm just gonna name him. You know, I've been watching a lot of Jesse Lee. Not actually, but you know, hey Black. All right. And we got, you know, congrats from the professor. You know, anyway, he's got some errands. You know, meet him at his house, and then he's gonna give us a gift later. So here's our rival, and we're gonna name him. And if you guys know me, you know who my rival in real life is. It is none other than Corbo. Yeah, let's name Corbo. Unfortunately, this Corbo's a lot friendlier than the one in real life. Let's take a look at our awesome, cool Pokemon. Oh, hey. Those are actually good stats. So here's the other awesome thing about Pokemon Gaia. As you can see right here, next to all the stats is a rating, like A+, B+. We got a couple Ds, but we got an A. And this is pretty good. So as you can see, we've got upper percentile health, speed, and attack. Our defense is kind of lame. Our special attack is, I don't know about that. Special defense, not very good either. But those aren't really the stats that's geared toward. I want to take a moment here to go visit the condominium. Here we've got an NPC who will switch your Pokeballs out. So she will change whatever ball you have currently equipped with a premier ball. That's like the red and white ones. So you can swap it out. You know what? Let's do it. I don't know if this is reversible. Let's see. Okay, so I don't know if we can reverse it, but oh hey, there's an item. Cool. Another potion. I think we have like 3 or 4 already, and we haven't even gotten to the first shop, but hey, that's not bad. So let's talk to this guy. He also has something interesting here to say. So if we get a full team of 6 Pokemon, he'll reward us. So we might want to, it might be in our best interest to grab a couple. Let's see what this guy has to say. So this, I think this guy will either trade us or he just will reward us if we show him a Pokemon that we capture called Shuppet. So keep our eyes peeled for that. There is another NPC here. This game actually has quite a fair bit of side quests. So we got this guy just giving us some lore. What does this kid have to say? Yeah, alright, blah blah blah. Alright, let's see what this, I think this one has something important to say actually. Okay, so this is like a little mini quest. I think she'll give us like an item if we give her a berry. This guy's gonna let us through. He'd normally block us. Now, I would normally go over the encounters for this route because we can actually run into Pokemon, but the thing is, we don't even have any Pokeballs, so like, what's the point, right? I'll do it in a bit though, so I just want to go to this place. So I'm getting mixed up. This guy, yeah. He gives us a free potion. That's not bad. And we find another potion just 10 seconds away. Isn't that crazy? And now let's visit Mr. Redwood here. Yep. So Corbo beat us there. You know, Corbo's a pretty speedy guy. You know. So we got some care packages. I wonder if it's going to be like in Call of Duty, you know? Alright, so we don't open them automatically. We have to go into our inventory here. Alright, oh, I lost the book, so I don't even get to see what its item is. So we got the Orptus Pokédex, we got the Redwood card, and a town map. That'll be useful. So I'm gonna register this just because that'll be useful to reference. And so he gave us some starting gear. That's kind of cool. So we got some interesting stuff here. But what's more important is what he's going to give us right after. Some Pokeballs. Now we can actually capture some Pokemon. So after this scene, I'm going to go over a little bit of the stuff we can find. Alright. Corbo, you know, now he's proposing we become rivals. Well, Corbo, I think just like real life, you're gonna find that you're getting a little more than what you asked for. But without further ado, let's go over the encounters on this first route. As you know, you can walk around in the grass, you'll find some Pokemon. So first off, we got Bidoof. He appears at a 20% probability. He's actually not that bad. I want to catch him, not because he's a good character to use, but because I can use him as basically a slave to use field moves and do various things for me like that. So we're gonna grab him in a Pokeball here. Hopefully this works. So let me just go over Bidoof a little bit more. So his stats are kind of crappy. He specializes in health and attack. His abilities and his wide access to moves are actually the real appeal here. Because like I said, he can learn basically every field move, hidden move, that you can think of. Aside from fly, because he's not a flying type, obviously. But he can cut trees, he can push rocks, he can climb rocks, he can surf, he can dive. I think he can even do waterfall. So you're definitely going to want to evolve him, because once he evolves at, I believe it is level 15, he gains a secondary water typing and becomes like a beaver type creature. So that's when you'll want to evolve him later, when you're going to start going to the water areas and need a surf slave. Actually, I lied. I do want to go down here really quick. There is something very good. Alright. Check this out. Rare candy. Alright, let's see what Corbo's got to say. Oh, Corbo's speedy as always. He's telling me not to hold back. Don't worry, Corbo. I never hold back when it comes to you. Alright, Corbo obviously picked the penguin because, you know, he went, oh, it's so cute and wholesome. Oh, I love penguins. But we're going to mess this penguin up. Our monkey is going to poop all over it. We're going to see who the victor is. Probably me. Because I'm smart, I'm handsome, I'm beautiful, I'm a genius. I am just so great. Corbo, on the other hand, I'm not legally allowed to use the words that I would describe him with. Oh, Corbo! Corbo, you just got blown the F out, dude. And we leveled up. That was pretty good. Corbo, dude. Come on, man. This is pretty accurate to how I troll him IRL. Alright. Well, folks, I think that was a pretty good first episode. We got our first Pokemon. We did a little bit of profiling. We did some exploring and adventuring. I think that was a good episode. We're going to call it a wrap for today. Next time on Pokemon Gaia, I'm going to go over what we can find in the Arkan Hills, because there is something there that will be worthwhile. But immediately after that, we're going to explore this cave. So, see you guys later.